Good evening, everybody. On a cold Monday night, at least it's a little bit better than over the weekend. I don't know. We had terrible storms. But it's a little bit better today. So let's go for a fabulous week and the rest of the month. A super welcome tonight, and we have got the Herbalife very exciting marketing plan, compensation plan for you in absolute details so that you can understand it better. I can hear somebody talking here. So if we can just mute, please, and be kind enough to allow us to do the training and everybody can hear clearly. So if you would not mind to mute yourselves. And I'm going to welcome my co-host, amazing leader and trainer, a global expansion team, Amarie Hanekom, to kickstart our training tonight. Over to you, Amu. Yes,
Good evening,
talk to
everyone.
us on the messages, say hi, say where you're from, and please, we want you to, at the end, have an interactive. If you've got questions, you don't understand something, please talk to us. Okay. Over to you, Amu.
Awesome. Good evening, everyone. Yes, in the chat, I see Michelle said hi to everyone. Hi, hi, hi. If you've got any questions during the training, please pop a message there in the chat box as well. Okay. Then at the end, we can definitely go through them because the marketing plan is very, very important to understand. Just shortly who I am. I have been in Herbalife for almost 10 years now. I've got a background as a teacher. Really loved what I was doing, but I wanted the freedom of time. I wanted to be able to work around my kids one day. When I started with Herbalife, we didn't have any kids yet, and now I've got two beautiful girls. And I've got the freedom to work around them, and I'm really just blessed. We've qualified for quite a few vacations, gala dinners, the works, and I have missed quite a few things for not understanding the marketing plan. So this is very, very important to understand how the marketing plan works, how everything is put together, and the marketing plan and the levels are constructed in such a way for Herbalife to help us and train us to get the most out of the marketing plan. So it's really, really genius. So let's make a difference in our community. We're going to build it together, and we are quickly going to jump into how to go through the levels. This is our founder, Mark Hughes, and he says, if you want to compete with someone, compete with yourself and be the best you possibly can every day. So this is very, very important in the marketing plan, never ever to compare your journey with anyone else's. Elsa went pressed him in 4 years. I don't think we went get in 4 years. I can't even remember. But see, you never ever should compare yourself with anyone. If I look to the side, I put all the little faces to the side on my other screen. So if it looks funky, I'm actually just looking at you guys that's on the side. Okay. So having the belief system, having the vision when you start with Herbalife is really important. And this is one of these slides that's always hit me the most. So the company, the marketing plan is the same for everyone. The products are the same for everyone. Me, you, we are the variables. So what we put in is what we get out. So we really need to understand the business and the promotions. So this is a picture that I send to absolutely everyone I speak to. Any prospect, I always give them all the options. Number one, being a retail customer, just buying from me. Number two, being a preferred customer, getting your own free online profile, starting off with your 15% discount. And me as your coach, I want to help you to upgrade to 25 and 35%. And then free gifts when you order more than 120 points. And they can easily convert to a distributorship. Or someone might be interested in the distributorship from the get-go, sign-up fee 710 from the start, and they're immediately on a 25% discount, and we guide them and help them to get to the higher discount levels. So this is something that I always say to someone, to make sure that they understand that there are more to Herbalife than just buying a shake. Okay, so this is the marketing plan level, and Elsa is going to, Elsa, you chip in when you want to chip in, okay? So me and Elsa, we are going to tag team on the marketing plan tonight. But the biggest thing with this is to understand that from the get-go, from being a member, you want to start building this amazing organization, and you want to grow all the way. And the more people you introduce into this marketing plan, into your business, the faster you are going to grow through the levels. Okay, so starting off as a member, senior consultant, success builder, we are going to show you all of that up till active world team tonight, which is the mini press team level. So the earnings with Herbalife, there are 4 types of income with Herbalife. Number 1 is your retail profit. Obviously, as soon as you are signed up, you have an immediate discount. So when you purchase the products from the company and sell it to a customer, then that immediate retail profit is in your pocket. We call that your brood and milk geld. That's the nice money that's going to fund your products. It's the money that you are going to, maybe you want to save towards your petrol money for the month, or your child's school fees for the month, or whatever. That can be that retail profit that you go for. Wholesale profit is when you start introducing people into your organization, into your team, and you start signing up preferred customers, and you start signing up distributors into your team. Then you would be earning a wholesale profit from them. Royalties is when you start helping these distributors move all the way up to the supervisor level, which is 50%. And then bonuses is something amazing. And Elsa is going to touch on that. When you reach the active world team level, you start earning bonuses. So earning from all these 4 areas is very simple if you follow the basic steps. So in Herbalife, we have a universal currency called volume points. The shake volume points in South Africa, America, and Australia, and in all the 95 countries that we are open, is exactly the same. So it's a level playing field for everyone. Obviously, the prices would differ for the products because of the markets, but the volume points is our currency. When you track this, it will help you to achieve your higher discount. You will qualify for higher marketing plan levels and recognitions. It will increase your earning potentials and the opportunity to attend special trainings, vacations, and other promotions. So volume points is really, really important to understand. So we've got 3 types of volume points. The first one is what I want to start with is your personally purchased volume points. That is your PPV. That is when you place volume on your own profile, on your own system for yourself and for your customers. Then we've got our PC points. Also, this also forms part of your PPV, your personally purchased, because a PC, a preferred customer, is actually a customer. So your PC points is part of your PPV, and that's obviously from all your preferred customers. Then your downline volume, that comes from all your distributors that you sign up into your team. And when you count all of that together, your PC points, your PPV, and your DLV, this will form your total volume for a month. And this will help you to reach your levels, your next discount levels, and so on. Okay. Now, retail profit, like I mentioned, is the discount product price you pay and the retail price that a customer pays you. Okay, so literally, if you when you sell your shake for $6.52 and you're on 25%, your shake is about 25% less. That immediate profit is your retail profit. Wholesale profit is the difference between your discounted price and your downline's discounted price. Okay. And then this is the income that you will then get from your downline activity. And we usually get the wholesale profit and the royalty check year around the 15th of every single month. And the company pays that into your account. So make sure that your banking details are loaded. And this takes nothing away from your downline. This is just something that the company pays you. Okay. If everyone can just make sure that they are muted, otherwise you guys can come join the training, yeah. So the journey from member to supervisor, so a preferred customer, they start at 15% discount. And then a member, they start at 25% discount. 35% discount is what we call the senior consultant level. 42% is your qualified producer level, and supervisor is 50%. All of these levels are permanent, the 15, 25, 35, and 42%, that's permanent. It's only the 50% level that you have to requalify for every single year, but Elsa will touch on that a little bit later. So now, when you have someone interested in Herbalife, I always pitch them the preferred customer journey, and I show them this picture. I literally screenshot this. We have it in our groups as well, especially in our Telegram group. And I send them this to make sure that they understand, oopsie daisy, there we go, that they can move all the way to 35%. And there's amazing free gifts along the way, and that they just understand the preferred customer journey. So a preferred customer, join for free, immediately on 15% discount. I make sure my preferred customer understands that with their first order, they can already get that order on 25% discount if they go over 100 points. So bronze level is your 15% and silver level is your 25%. So as soon as they reach 100 points and they get their 25% discount, they never drop down to 15% again. And I make sure that they understand this, because a lot of network marketing companies, you have to requalify for your discount level every single month. Herbalife's not like that. When we get to our level, we get there and we have it. Okay. And also make sure that they understand that all the points that they accumulate counts towards their 35%. They've got a whole year to reach these levels. So as soon as you're on 25%, after that, you have to accumulate 500 points to get to your goal level, which is 35%. And then every single month, the company puts out gorgeous gifts. And this is the one gift which is gorgeous, that when you place an order of 120 points and more, this will be loaded into your cart automatically. Okay, so this is very important. And another thing that you can share with your preferred customers is they will get free shipping. I usually tell them if it's 2 or more products, it's usually 2 or more products, depending on what they order, but it has to be more than 40 volume points. Then they'll have free shipping. If they don't do that, let's say they just order 1 shake, then the shipping will be 60 Rand flat rate. Okay, so when you introduce these people into your organization, imagine you tell all of them, go for your gorgeous free gift every single month. Then you'll have 5, let's say you've got 5 preferred customers just going for this. This is more than 600 points, or 600 points that you will automatically just get into your organization every single month, just like that. So you use the promotion the company has for us, and all the free gifts that the preferred customers get.
Can I just come in here?
Yes.
Another benefit for preferred customers is they don't have a yearly fee. You know, the distributors have a yearly fee that's just over 100 Rand per year. It's not a monthly fee, it's once a year, but PCs don't have a yearly fee. So that's also a great benefit.
Yeah, definitely. So they will always just have their profile. I literally picture it like you'll have your own specialized Take a Lot profile where you can just log into, order your goods and have it delivered at your house. Super easy. Break it down for them. A lot of people are afraid of the commitment that when you have your own online profile. Just break it down super easy.
Yeah.
It's a great thing to have.
There's no cost involved, no pressure.
Nothing.
You have your
No
own
pressure.
account. Yeah.
No targets to reach, nothing like that. Literally just your own online
You have
account.
to explain the volume points. Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure they understand the volume points. Yeah, that's very important. Okay, so how to reach. Another thing of the preferred customers, they can start referring friends under them from after 2 weeks, and they have to have at least 1 order placed. So let's say you have a preferred customer, they did a 10-day challenge and they got amazing results. pop them a message and say, hi, did you know that you can start referring people now? Then there's a referral link onto their website. They send that link to their friends and family, and their friends and family can sign up under them. And all the points that their preferred customers under them place will count towards them as well and help them move up to 35%. And eventually, when they want to convert to a distributorship, all of their preferred customers that will be under them moves with them. So they will have a little mini team already, which is a very, very amazing thing that the company put out for us. Okay, enough of the preferred customer now. We're now with the distributorships. Okay, so as soon as you're 25%, obviously your first goal is you want to reach senior consultant level you want to actually do it in your first month, but you have 2 months to do this now. This has to be 2 consecutive months. It has to be one after the other, like July and August. And if you didn't do it in July and August, accumulate 500 volume points, you can do August and September. So it's a rolling 2 months all the time. You have to accumulate 500 volume points, and this volume can be your own personally purchased volume. It can be PC volume, your preferred customers, and it can be from your downline volume. It can only be from downline volume as well. So this is the only level where you don't have to do any PPV to get to this level. If your downline places 500 points, you'll automatically gets bumped up. If I can almost say it like that. But obviously, if you're a business builder, you don't want to do it that way. You want to be on the products. You want to use it. You want to get great results. So let's look here. So let's say in your first month, you do 200 volume points. This is now your own PPV, and you get great results. You join a 10-day challenge. You get at least 2 people joining you on the 10-day challenge. And then in your second month, you do 300 volume points. That counted together will be your 500 volume points, and you will be on a permanent 35% discount. Okay, so your goal as a senior consultant is from month 1 to start signing up people into your organization, signing up preferred customers, signing up distributors, because this is going to help you in the long run. This is going to help you build those people from the get-go, which is going to be amazing. And don't worry if you don't know what to do with them. Your upline will help and guide you and help them get to their next levels as well. But just slot them into the structures. Use the flow. Use the 10-day challenge. Use the structures that we have in place. Okay, so everyone knows senior consultant, 1 to 2 months, 35% discount, 500 volume points that you accumulate. Okay, everyone got that? Now, Elsa, I want you to jump in with this one because this is new in the marketing plan and you explain it the best.
Okay, so this is actually very exciting because in the early days when we got started, we had a lot of people that started with a success builder. In those days, most of the people went to supervisor by purchasing the stock. And you know, and a lot of people started with success builders, did shake parties, so started selling the stock and reinvested. And we have gone back to really working people, how can I say, over 12 months to get to the supervisor level, and not getting people, you know, really loading up with stock. But the company has changed this, and I'm very excited about this. And I think a lot of people don't really get it yet. So you can still purchase 1,000 volume points and immediately get your 42% discount. So the old way of getting to Success Builder remains. But the second way of getting to Success Builder is to get to your first 500 points and then accumulate. So it doesn't mean it all has to be your own orders. So you can maybe start off, get some stock on hand, have a shake party, get a few PCs, get a few members going, and you can accumulate over 1 month. as long as you exceed 1,001 points. So the first orders, say for instance, you're brand new and you decide, okay, I'm going to get my mother, my brother, my aunt, everybody together, and I'm going to join a challenge, and I'm getting quickly to the 35%, which makes sense for a lot of people. And now I'm going to work the rest of the month, maybe do a shake party and close off my month with more than 1,000 points. It doesn't have to be 501 order, the second one. It's just sort of illustrating what is possible. But the benefit of this is now the second orders, or the minute that you exceed the 1,001 points, the last stock will be immediately at 42%. And even if it's one shake, in the next month that you purchase yourself. Obviously, your members, your PCs, everybody will still purchase at their own points. But whatever points is happening is still going to help you towards your qualified producer qualification. But everything you buy yourself is going to be at 42% for the whole of the next month. So it will be valuable for you to really work like crazy in that month, because obviously you're going to start earning a nice wholesale, and that you can really get to the QP, qualified producer, quickly, so that you can remain at 42%. So I hope you guys all understand this, because I'm very excited. This was something that we had Eric Worry really explained to us, that if you want to grow in the business quickly, if you want to be a leader, you want to get to the highest discount as quickly as possible. And this is why I'm very excited that the company has changed this qualification to make it easier for people to get to the higher levels and earn better wholesale quicker. Back to you, Amu.
Thank you, Elsa. Yeah, this is absolutely amazing. I was actually a success builder in my first month because I accumulated a lot of volume in that first month. It was awesome when I placed that order. Okay, so let's go on.
My first
So
order was
wholesale profit.
1,000 points, because in those days we bought it, so.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so wholesale profit now, like Elsa mentioned, you want to be on the highest discount level possible, and your team, and then start getting those people into your team, because let's say you're on 50%. I'm going to show you, yeah. You're on 50%, and you've got a member here also on 50%, 25%. Now there's a 25% difference between you two. So 25% on everything this member goes and does in the month. 25% of that Herbalife will pay into your account that next month. So this is why it's also very important when you have someone that joins the organization to slot them into the structure, make sure that they understand, let them join a 10-day challenge. Obviously you want them to get the best of the best so that they are strong and really enjoying the business and getting success from the business, because the more successful the people you bring in are, the more successful you will be inevitably. So very, very important to understand that wholesale profit is the difference between your and your team's discount level. Okay. So if they move up to 35%, that wholesale profit will be 15%. And if they move up to 42%, that wholesale profit would be 8%. But your goal is to inevitably get them to supervisor level to start earning that royalties. So how to reach qualified producer? And for qualified producer, which is 42% permanent discount, is you've got a time period of 1 to 6 months. Okay.
I just come in here. I just want to come in here. One of the questions in the chat is, now we must give an example of the volume points. But if you are using a stamp, we're talking about 500 volume points now. If you are using your own stamp, so that's your Shake Tea, PDM, multi-fiber, and your aloe, that's 124 volume points. So if you, just to give you a vision of 500 points, it's yourself with your own stamp program, and 4 people. No, 3 people.
3 people joining you.
3
Yeah.
people.
And then a
You plus
CO7.
3 is 500 points. Not everybody buys a whole stamp. So it depends on what your customers are buying. If they're buying shake and PDM, most of my people buy a big shake and a PDM and often a tea or multifiber. So my average customer is 88 points. So for you again to want to go and work it out, what is your scenario for a 500 points? You could go and work out maybe you need 5 customers or you need 6 customers to make up the 500 points that you feel that it's workable. So you can go and get your little circle of friends to achieve it. Sorry for the interrupt. I just wanted to make it practical for them.
Perfect. No, that's amazing. Okay. So qualified producer, 42%, and you've got 1 to 6 months to qualify for this. You obviously want to do this as fast as possible. Like Elsa mentioned, you want to get to that higher discount level as fast as you possibly can. But I'm going to quickly just show you a scenario of how to get to qualified producer. Number 1, you start off with your 500 points for your 35%. So all the volume that you place for your senior consultant level counts towards qualified producer still. So you will never lose volume in Herbalife, which is awesome. It will always just continue rolling and rolling. So when doing your first month, you signed up your first preferred customer, you signed up your first distributor, you are loving the 10-day challenge, you are, let's say, an assistant captain again on the 10-day challenge, bringing in people into the organization. Then in your second month, you do your same 500 volume points, but now you have people in your organization also placing volume, and this is counting towards your ultimate 2,500 volume points. Every single month, you want to aim to do a little bit better than last month, a little bit better than last month, so that you can get one more added customer, get one more preferred customer, get one more distributor. And then this also is very important to teach your team to do the same. Teach your team to build a business from day one. And show them how to sign up and help them to find their flow. And then in your third, let's say this is your third month, then you do your same 500 volume points, but now your team is bursting at the seams and they are busy placing volume. And then you have way more than 2,500 volume points. And you also qualify for the DAP promotion, the distributor activation promotion. I'll show it to you guys just now. But this is very, very important to show the consistency every single month and just adding new to your organization. And this will help you reach your qualified producer level with a team. And that's what you want. You want to reach 42% with 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people already placing volumes in your organization. Okay, so let me quickly show you the DAP promotion. This is gorgeous because this is a beautiful bag that the company gives you. And this is all about the consistency, doing a minimum of 500 PPV for 3 months in a row. So let's say June, July, August, you did 500 PPV at least, then the company will send this to you. It will pop up onto your screen when you're placing an order, and it will say, would you like to add your DAP promotion? Congratulations for qualifying. And then you just add it to your cart. So really go for this. And this will just keep you branded. It will, I love free gifts from the company. So yeah. In our organization, you will also get this beautiful certificate. And this is just something that you can just check up and say, well done to me. I'm really just doing my deal and just enjoying what I'm doing. Okay. So next up is when you also do this and when you achieve it in 3 months, not 6 months, then you will get a beautiful gift. And this is actually a Michelle inspired gift. Thank you, Michelle. A beautiful car magnet. And this will just show, this will be amazing for advertisement. It will be great for just being out there and showing the people what you are and who you are. And it's a beautiful magnet. And you can do this by building your 10-day teams. Guys, it's so easy actually if you have people in your teams just going for a shake and a protein and a tea. Like I think Mel just asked about the volume points. Mel, here you can see a shake with a protein and a tea, and this is a small shake. It's just under 80 volume points. So you can aim for about 500 to 600 volume points per team. And that is just a representation of how you can use the 10-day challenge to go for qualified producer. And if you aim to get 2 teams into your organization, 1 lap, 2 laps in a month, imagine where you will be. Okay. So let's go for those car magnets. Now, qualifying for supervisor with a team is very important. So you mentor, guide, and assist and lead and support your members to help them to become supervisors with the team with lots of customers. You want to row with both oars. You want to have a customer oar where you'll have that money that you constantly get throughout the month, and you want to have that team oar where you are introducing people into your team all the time. When my husband and I, when we went for global expansion team, we usually had 30 to 40 to 50 members that we introduced into the organization every single month. And this is now with our people in our team. So everyone doing 1 or 2 or 3 people, but inevitably everyone grows very, very fast. Okay, so supervisor level, here you guys can see everything on one slide. So if you want to take a screenshot, so 15%, 25, 35, all the way up to 50%, which is supervisor level. Supervisor level is when you do 4,000 volume points in 1 to 12 months. So you've got a whole year to do this, but don't take the slow boat to China. Get there as fast as you possibly can, because obviously higher discount level, more wholesale, and the ability to start earning that royalties when you have supervisors in your team as well. So you only have to do 2,000 ppv yourself, and then 2,000 downline volume if you take longer than 3 months. If you're shorter than that, if you want to smash supervisor level in 1 to 2 months, you only have to do 1,000 ppv, and the rest can come all from your organization, from your team, from your preferred customers, from your distributors. When you go supervisor, you've got your maximum profit margin, maximum wholesale, and where the best part comes in is you can start to qualify for special training events, and it's usually after the supervisor section at these big corporate events that we usually have, that we can all go home. Because in those sections, the special guest gives like everything, and it's just next level. And you can start earning from, or you can start going for those gala dinners and all of that. And it's just really, really cool. Okay, so sales premiums, this is your royalties. This is when you have supervisors in your organization. Then you will start earning royalties from these these teams. And this is very, very important to then consistently do your 2,500 volume points to make sure that you pick up your whole royalty check. Okay, but Elsa will chat a little bit more about just making sure of that. So here you can see Joe is a supervisor, and he's got supervisors in his organization, active supervisors, actually bringing in some of the volumes. Now, if you want to pick up your full royalty check, like I just mentioned, is you have to do at least 2,500 volume points per month. Now, this is with your team, okay? So if you're a brand new person here, just climbing up the levels, just make sure that you want to start building from the get-go, building a team. So don't get too frightened here. But the big thing is to understand that you want to consistently, as soon as you hit your 2,500 volume points per month, you never ever want to drop it. Okay. So this is in increments. So always make sure if you have supervisors in your organization and you are close to the next 1,000 or 1,500, that you just make sure that you have volume points more than that. So from 0 to 499, you will have 0 royalties that you pick up, 500 to 999, 1%, 1,000 and up 2%, 1,500 volume points and up 3%, and all the way 2,500, you will get your full royalty check. So don't worry too much about that. So
Excuse me,
this
you
is
must
now
worry a
for
lot
the
about
people
that.
with the supervisors. Yes, Elsa?
You must worry a lot about that.
You have
Now,
to worry a lot about that,
yeah,
but this is now, this will
it's
just
very
happen
important
automatically
to
when you
know.
introduce new people into your organization.
If you have downline supervisors and you are sitting
Yeah,
on 499, you
then
buy
you
one
just
12
close it.
pack or a shaker, but you make sure that you that you are
Over
going to
that 500
earn
volume
your
points.
20% of your check. You don't leave it there. So
Yeah.
it's important to get it. I see people that've been around forever and they leave the volume at 997 and they've got a whole team below them. So guys, learn this. This is what Alan sat me down. He said, you need to understand this. You brand new, but you need to understand it right up to get team. Your next level is get team, not anything else. So just make sure you understand it. This is a business.
Yes, definitely. Elsa, do you want to share your screen from here?
No, you can continue. I will give
Ja,
you
jy sê
key.
net vir my when.
Yeah, I'll tell you when.
Okay.
Okay, so sorry, I'm very passionate about that because you've done the work, you qualify to that level, you want to be earning on your team, you worked with your team, and now because you're not watching or because you have just not listened or didn't give it, and a lot of people are
No,
part-time,
yeah.
and we understand that, but this is still your part-time business that you want to earn the maximum from. So don't get stressed out that you always have to do your 2.5. This is why most companies don't allow or don't have this increments of smaller volumes. The company is very kind to let you earn with little bits. And we all grow. So make sure that you understand this. And it's increments of 500s. And you want to always try to do never less than 500 ppv. Now with the PC volume, it's so easy to get to that. So that's like within the first week, you want to have that 500 ppv done. And this is why we again have a very strong focus in the team. We've got the certificate. The company really rewards you. So make that is your absolute lowest. You want to try and achieve that within your first week. And then you really start building the rest of your month. And that if you've got a supervisor under you that you are going to be earning, but don't wait until you have a supervisor under you. Have the production. So when you have a supervisor organization, it's a natural. You don't have to stress it. You have enough people, customers yourself, you have enough downline volume. And yes, sometimes it happens. You get somebody that goes supervisor that's a strong person and they move out of your personal volume and your personal volume drops. So this is why the marketing plan then keeps you going all the time to produce, bringing new people all the time. Thank you, Amu. Next slide. So once you're a supervisor, the next level you want to achieve is active supervisor. And this is why the company continues to reward us and give us recognition for what they call active supervisor. That is when you come to work. When you work for a boss, they say you've got to be at work at 8 o'clock and you go home at 5. You can have a lunch hour of half an hour and you have 2 or 3 weeks holiday. What does Herbalife say? If you want to earn your money, you do 2.5. If you need to come to work. This is what it means. So you have to do your 2.5, pick up your full royalty, and you want to do it because you want to have the wholesale check, you want to have the retail check, plus you want to have the royalty check. That is what makes it an exciting income. So minimum 2,500 points, and of that, I never do less than 1,000 ppv. But for a new person, you want to build up. It's a combination of your PC volumes, your own customers, and that you consistently are adding more PCs and more distributors. That's going to make it easy. So in month 1, you do 2.5. In month 2, you do 2.9. In month 3, you do 3.2 because you are wanting to build and you want to increase. The wholesale check is amazing if you are doing 5, 6, and 7,000 points because that's when you are actually building an organization. But your bare minimum is 2.5. So it's a matter of raising the bar for yourself. And this is why I'm saying, if you're working for a boss and they say you have to arrive every day from 9 to 5, and you will do it. And if they tell you to call 100 people in a day, you will do it, sometimes for a measly little salary. So what do you have to do to pick up your Herbalife check? You've got to speak to 10 people a day. You've got to bring in new customers and new members and build people to supervisor. So this is often when you have downline en route to supervisor that it really becomes easy, but just continue to put new people in your flow. Thanks, Amo. So again, when you are doing consistent volumes, the company is rewarding you. This is the promotions. For soups, it's 1,200 points. That's not even active supervisor. For world team, 2.5, or for tab team, 3.5. You get these beautiful NutriBullet, the scale. The next one is another bag or something nice. So there's 3 waves for you to continue to have a consistency, because the big thing is to be consistent in your production. And listen, we all have some months, good months, maybe some have bad months here and there. Just get over it, move on. It's been a tough winter and cold and everything else that's been happening, but we are coming out of it now, and summer's on our doorstep, and this is our best 6 months of the year. So it's now important to have momentum. Let's go to the next one. And these incentives is just what Herbalife is giving us to stay focused, to give us more goals, to help us to go. The Herbalife League is amazing. It's there to keep you focused on really building new and getting new members and 2 new supervisors. And you can get your event ticket for extra for free. You can special trainings. You get beautiful gifts. So there's a few months left, 3, 4, what's it, August, September, October, November, it's the event. We've got 90 days left. So who's going to be in the Herbalife League at our Summer Spectacular? Let's go. We need some people from the NIM team. Let's go. Okay, so Summer Spectacular, why I put it in here with the active supervisors, and it's important to understand that there's different qualifications. The party qualifications is 5,000 accumulated. It's very similar to the supervisor 1,200 for the blender. So just upping the game to 1,333, or what is it, 1,666, you can qualify for the party at the Summer Spectacular. And this couple is amazing trainers. We saw them on that marathon masterclass. They are really going to give us fantastic training. So we're very excited about this training in November at Summer Spectacular. And remember, if you buy your ticket before the 16th, you might get your money back. So we're going to do a draw. We're going to do this once off. So make sure that you really work for that. Amu? Okay, so once you've reached the active supervisor, you really want to keep your momentum going, because it only takes 1 more month for you to qualify to the world team level. And remember, the minute that you are world team, you become eligible also for the world team bonus, but obviously you also need to build the organization for you to be able to qualify for the bonus. So this just is continuing the same momentum. Keep on going, 1 more month. You will have a world team pin, and it will never be taken away from you. For the rest of your Herbalife career, you will be at the world team level. So if you are in qualification and you have hit your 3rd month, there is like not negotiable. You keep it for the 4th month so that you become a world team member in Herbalife. Okay, so how to reach active world team. And I must tell you, the company's had a lot of focus. We call this a mini press team qualification. This is when you learn how to build a supervisor organization. And this is where you start earning a nice royalty as well. And this is something that for every supervisor and every existing supervisor that doesn't have an organization, to refocus. Let's see what you need to do to really requalify. And this is a qualification that it doesn't matter what level you are. I have to do this again at press team level. I have got my 2024 pin. So your goal is to get your 2024 active world team pin. So all of us need to really work every year. Same for everybody. Doesn't matter how long you've been in the company. So in 6 months, you need 2,500 volume points times 4, 2 months of 5,000, and 1 month of 500 royalties. That means 10,000 volume points in your team. So if you look at the scenario there, you've got 1 month to month 1 to month 6. 2 of those need to be over 5,000 points, where you have the green and the yellow tick. And then you have to have the supervisor organization that is producing. So you need 6 to 8 supervisors. Sometimes you need a bit more. You need to go and look at the average volume in your supervisor team for you to determine what it is that you need to do to get to active active world team. And now that the company's also brought in a balancing factor, the qualification is actually a little bit less than 10,000, because you get a 20% on top of the volume. So the balancing factor is even in qualifications applicable. So in the next slide, I will explain a little bit more about the balancing factor. Amu? So what do you qualify for as an active world team? You get special trainings. There's training on the Friday morning at Extra, sorry, I call it Extra Summer Spectacular, is going to be for the 1% bonus earners, for the world team members. And you can qualify for vacations only once you are an active world team in that year. Can you start qualifying for the vacations? And you are also eligible for 1% bonus if you have got that 10,000 or now less with the balancing factor. If we just go to the next slide. So this is the vacations for next year. There is the non-tab 65,000 vacation points. Can you get him 65 for the global expansion team and above? It's 70,000 points. Make sure you read the rules of these vacations. There's extra bonus points for for supervisors in your first 3 lines. And from one month to April, Jan to April, you got the 3,000 points for any new soup with no volumes. And from May and further, they need to do 2,500 points over a 3-month period. So what is the balancing factor? So what the company has done is, because, the business has been more challenging, they have made it easier for us to pick up our bonuses. So you can add now not just 10% on top of your current royalty, you can add 20% on top of your royalty. So if you go to the next slide, it explains it a bit more. So we are focusing on world team here. So when you have your team producing around 8,200, I think it is. Amu, can you go on? Okay, so this explains, I just want to focus on the world team. Okay, so if it's applicable to all tab team. Number one, it's easier to pick up your bonus, but it's also easier to qualify to the qualifications. So if you want to qualify to the next level, you can go and work it out. It used to be, sorry, die gesig is dis nou voor. It used to be 455 royalty points. It's now 417 royalty points. I find it easier to work it out in volume. So it used to be 9,100. Now I think it's 8,300 for you to pick up your bonus. I will confirm the exact volumes to you so that we don't make a mistake. And if you're not sure, please speak to us. When you're at that level and you are there to pick up a bonus and you want to make sure, just talk to us. For everybody else, you don't have to worry about this. Yes,
Elsa, something very cool now. If you go onto your BizWorks Plus app,
yeah,
there's a royalty point
8,000.
estimator,
Yeah.
and it calculates your roll-ups, it calculates everything perfectly. It shows literally your royalty points of
Type
that
it,
moment
type
in
it
your
in the chat for
organization.
us. Will you type it in
Sorry?
the chat? Will you type it in the chat for us?
Yeah.
Type it in the chat so that the guys can take a screenshot and go and find it. For those that's at that level, that can need to work out so that they can pick up their bonuses. Okay. For the rest of you, it's exciting to know that as a world team, you can earn a bonus. You don't need to worry about how to work it out now. As I say, you get there. Once you get there, you will go and find out and speak to us. Okay. Next slide. So, understanding requalification. So, we are now in August. We've got basically 6 months, including this month, to complete your qualifications. They've made it very, very easy. For existing supervisors that do not have a supervisor organization, you only need to do 2,000 points. You can eat yourself there. It's less than 200 points a month. So really, any supervisor, if that drops their supervisor level, is not even eating the products in my mind. But if everybody else, if you've got a supervisor team, you need to do either 10,000 points over the year, which is 833 points a month. So that means you are at least having one or two marathon teams. If you're not doing marathons, it doesn't matter what you do. Having a few customers and eating the product seriously yourself, you can easily do this. But you still need to put your focus on it, because you do not, if you have got one supervisor, you do not want to lose your team. So have a focus. And if you have somebody that is close to qualifying in this year, make sure that you focus, because you don't want to have somebody in your team supervising in December, and in Jan you lose them because you didn't focus on it. Their volumes in qualification for them to get to the supervisor level is helping you. So it's all volumes downline from you, all PC volume, all DLV volume, and your own volume helps you to requalify. For me, if you lose your supervisorship, it's just that you're really not doing the business at all. That's what I think. And so please put your focus on this. Go check where you stand. Don't wait until middle Jan and then go look and then, get into a panic. So let's be aware. Let's go track all the existing soups and the leaders. Go track for your team. Go tell them how much they need to do. As I say, the existing soups that doesn't have supervisor organization probably will just requalify automatically. But let's look at those guys in our teams that has got a supervisor organization that they just know, because a lot of the times they cross with you and, it's still your business. It's your responsibility to make sure that you understand, but we are there to guide you. So if you're not sure, please talk to us. Okay, so now with all understanding of what you want to achieve, the different levels, you still have to find your flow and your daily method of operation to be building a business. You want to have a lead generation, and you want to be working your a schedule and tracking your business. So what are you promoting to attract customers? Are you doing a fit activity? Are you doing a 3-day cleanse, 10-day challenges? How many invitations are you doing? Where are you doing it? How many live sessions are you doing? Live is still better than anything else, guys. Pamper session, wellness morning, tasting session, shake parties. We built our business to press team from zero with shake parties. There was not, and HOMs and meetings. So, and how are you promoting the business? Are you having 10 daily conversations? Are you having invitations to our business showcase? the monthly Discover Herbalife invitation, one-on-one presentations where you're sitting down and drawing the marketing plan. How many times are you actually showing people the business? And that will determine whether you are actually in building mode and getting new members in your team, and only then will it be much easier for you to get to your targets in your volumes, when you're not just having customers, but that you are actually having some business builders that want to earn money, that want to maybe eat for free. It's a combination of everything that will help you to drive your goals in the business. Okay, so we have our monthly schedule. We have now the leaders. Thank you so much for stepping up. We are doing a weekly Herbalife business showcase for you. And we really want you to use this. You know, it takes commitment from us to be doing it all the time. Don't say, I'm going to wait for the recording the next day. If you are sending somebody a recording, I promise you they're not watching it. They're not going to sit in a 30-minute video, but if they are live there, it's so much better. So please, 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 when you are doing the work to put out leads, to help, to get people to be interested and making all the work with conversations, try to get them to join us on these Zoom presentations on Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. I see my calendar is a bit skewed. Some of the shake ends on the Fridays. I will fix it. Next one. Okay, so we our next challenge, 10-day challenge, is starting next Tuesday on the 20th. We're starting tomorrow again with the 3-day Eat Clean. And please, I'm doing these challenges, these 3-day Eat Cleans, for me to help me to get people to just try the products, maybe up their results. And, you know, some people that still just wanting to try the products. So work the 3-day Eat Clean challenges so it helps you to get better results, but also to get newbies to actually get started on the products. So we've still got a great promotion happening for the 2 months. We've got a NutriBullet blender. We've got a fantastic scale. And that is all teasers to help you to attract more people. I'm putting up my NutriBullet prize for almost 2,000 Rand. So don't let me do it for free, for nothing. Let's build it. Let's build it. And use promotions to get your customers to bring you some referrals. This is completely up to you if you want to copy this. This little waffle maker is the cutest thing to make delicious waffles. So you can use this promo. Just an idea. You take it, use it, or lose it, whatever. If you don't like it, you can make up your own little promotion. But you want to do some promo to your customers to help them to get more people into the challenges. They don't necessarily have to join a challenge. They must just be getting onto the products. Okay, so Thursday night on the 15th, we are going to have some fresh stories for Thursday night. Some people from in this call tonight is going to put up their hands, I think, to help us. Who's going to put up their hands to help us on Thursday night to do a fabulous showcase to show the business to our new prospects. So Thursday night, we at 8 o'clock. And then we have got tomorrow night, we've got our marathon training. There's a call at 9 o'clock with the UK training. We have got the Discover Herbalife for next month with the 3rd qualifiers of Herbalife League at the Cape Town Discover Herbalife. So this is everything that is happening so that you know what's up for the next month. And please go and track. Thank you. Amo made this beautiful tracking sheet for us. So you can go and tick whether you've done your 500 ppv we started last month. So 500 ppv, month 1, done. Month 2, done. Supervisor promotion, I'm in my 3rd month for the scale. So few of us, so go go track so that you know where you are. Know how many people you want to go and talk to. Which party qualification are you going for? Herbalife League, where do you stand? Oof, mine is not looking very good there. I'm going to have to up my game. And the vacations. If you're not on the vacations, focus on the top ones. I am still tracking for the vacation because you know what? You never know. We can still do it. Amos, maybe you'll do it before me. Okay, if you're willing if you are not willing to risk the unusual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. Thank you, Uncle Jim. We don't want to settle for the ordinary. When you know what you want and you want it badly enough, you will find a way to do it. Okay, guys, that's it. We will stop the share. And if you have questions, I hope you guys just understood the marketing plan again. And the best way to understand the marketing plan is to draw it out to people. I promise you, if you draw it out on a piece of paper for somebody and you show them how you earn the money, that's when you actually get excited every time yourself again. So I challenge you to be drawing it out how many times this week? Maybe even if you draw it out on a Zoom call, or you make a little video and you draw it out and send it to somebody, I encourage you to be really showing people this amazing compensation plan and to get excited about the business. Any questions?
Elsa, Mel has a question there in the chat.
Yes, read it. Can you read it?
Percentage of sales shakes in South Africa on searching Herbalife selling online. Please tell us more about this and how it affects Herbalife's model year. Herbalife's manufactured. Where does this affect the exchange rate?
Herbalife does, because worldwide, our prices don't fluctuate with the currency. They stabilize the prices. We have small price increases yearly, but they have got, say, like countries that they want to still keep the products relevant for, comparative to the marketplace. So they're not varying the prices to the currency. I hope that understands. Yeah, prices are stabilized. It doesn't fluctuate with currency or currency fluctuations. Does that answer you?
Yeah, she threw a thumbs up. I actually had that conversation with one of my downline in the week, where she had a friend in Australia wanting to sign up, and she wanted to find out if do I ship the products from South Africa to Australia. So just to make everyone, or to just make sure everyone understands, when you are shipping for a friend, let's say in Australia, Australia Herbalife ships it to them. Herbalife Australia ships it to them. So you will log onto your own Herbalife profile and then switch over to Australia there at the top right corner. And then you're in the Australian site, and then you just add their address and go on. So it's really simple.
Thank you for clarifying that. International business, but obviously only in countries that are officially open. If that country is not operating officially with Herbalife, don't even try to do it. Yeah.
Okay, lady. So you gave me, I think, last training session, last meeting, there was a percentage that Herbalife uses 30%, or Herbalife sells 30% of the shakes used worldwide. Do you know what the figure is for South Africa?
Oh, you mean that 1 out of 3 shakes worldwide is a Herbalife shake? Are you talking about that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not sure whether we actually have that stat for South Africa. I know that we have got quite a big market share in South Africa as far as, nutrition shakes are concerned. but I will have to ask the company if they do actually have that, because it's independent companies, not Herbalife themselves, that run those stats. So
Okay.
it's probably DSA, the Direct Selling Association. I can just make one statement, and that is the network marketing industry has had a bit of a challenging, say, 2 years worldwide, and that Herbalife is the only one that showed profits from 22 in the last financial year. So a lot of the network marketing companies has gone through a bit of a challenging time post-COVID, because we had a crazy upwards curve when everybody was sitting at home behind their computers in the COVID period. So we had a bit of a false growth, and a lot of people joined us, but also then left us, which made stats a bit skewed from, say, 21 to maybe last year. But we are moving out of that down curve towards an up curve. So we're excited about the rest of this year.
That's good news. Thank you. I hope I'm not keeping anybody. I think we're supposed to finish at 9.
Every question is a good question, because
that's wonderful.
helps
Thank you very
everybody.
much.
Okay.
The question that I meant to ask at my first meeting, and I've been inundated with other things, was
Yes.
the online presence of Herbalife. And I've realized there's 2 things going on. One is I can get like a special discount on a shake, and the other one, a little window comes up and it's owned by somebody. So what is
independent distributors that are selling online? So
okay.
if you are a Herbalife member, or when you want to have a downline or a customer that you want to order, especially if you want to sign up a PC or you want to get a new member, make sure that you send them the link of Herbalife directly, so that they don't go and Google Herbalife, because then they will most probably be landing on another distributor's site, and they will be tempted with different discounts. But mostly those people will not follow them up. They just want to make a quick sale, and they will have no caring, no meal plan, no support, but
no marketing plan.
Yes, no marketing plan, no nothing. They're just there to make a quick buck. And often it's overseas people that are sitting in Europe or somewhere in the rest of the world that's trying to, just move product. So that's why I always give my people the direct link of the Herbalife. I go onto my Herbalife site, I just say share link, and I send them the link so they can click onto that, so that they don't do a Google search. So
that's really good to know. That's so good to know.
Yes, important. Okay. Don't just say go find Herbalife. Don't do that, because then they might even go to the myherbalife or herbalife.com site, and they will get another person through the Herbalife wheel that they will go and sign up with, because you were not doing the work to give them the direct link. So it's important for everybody to know.
Okay, that's really, really great. Thank you for that.
All right. Okay, guys, that's it for tonight. I hope you learned maybe one small little thing again about the marketing plan. You often will hear it 100 times, and then you'll get another little thing that will click in. Okay. Yes. Bye. Have a fabulous week.
Thank you.